him for a little bit. Yeah, dry ice condenser actually probably would have been a good possibility, and is something to consider, because I often forget about the dry ice condenser in particular. You don't get to use it on too many maps at all. And maybe it would have given me a little bit of carbon and stuff. It was maybe a possibility. The problem with dry ice condensers in particular is they only work during the day. Okay, he says he's ready. Let's do this. And they cost 0.4 power. They have a ridiculous amount of power consumption, which makes them very difficult to use. Viable sometimes, but very difficult to use a dry ice condenser. I'm really just hoping to run into some carbon at this point so I can go scavenger. Because look at this map. Oh man, this is awful. Why are we getting... Okay. I don't even care.
Acceptable location has been identified.
Don't even care. I'm
Colonization
just going to tank the price on all of those. I'm going to upgrade. I'm going to throw down a little more steel, I think. Sell here, sell here. Just steel, steel. There, we're going to try and make that work. We're going to try and make that found work, guys. I don't know how it's going to go, but... It's what we've got. Oh, we found a medium source of carbon. It took that long for us to find a medium source of carbon. I think we saw some low carbon here, which is worth noting. Let's check what everybody else has got. Herbert. Oh, no. This happened. Yeah. These tiles are broken OP. New people to this game. I know we've got some of them here. These tiles are broken overpowered and need to be removed from the game. Look, he's getting 4 resources off this tile per second. It's making him $100 a second when these resources are only worth this much, because adjacency bonuses are absolutely massive. Herbert should run away with this whole game at this point. My found was good. His found is insane. It's actually insane. Okay, he's created a weakness for himself. We have to see if we can exploit that. Unfortunately, we have to do that ourselves. We can't rely on other people. We're going to be doing things like sacrificing claims and goons to do this, but it has to be done. We have to punish him for putting 6 tiles all next to each other. Otherwise, Herbert's just going to destroy this whole game off of the massive amount of money he makes on these tiles.
6,000, 8,000, 12,000.
Can't let Herbert have it. Can't let Herbert have any edge this game. He needs to be taken down. Niven can take it. Bradbury can take it. That's okay. Or at least it's more okay. Push to the 24. There we go. Alright, Bradbury has basically removed himself from this game already. That's unfortunate for him, but realistically the way it goes. Wells, doing a bit better. Understands what's going on at least. So Bradbury took that. He's probably not going to be able to use it for anything based on what he's already done this game. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. Not going to... Okay, here we go.
The black market is online.
Okay, a goon has been purchased. It was okay. Somebody else power surged. We're going to buy a claim. We're going to upgrade. We're going to scrap here, put a metal mine down, get a steel mill down, and then we're going to build some power, I think. And we're going to put the power here. So let's claim these 2 tiles because they're pretty valuable. Sell some stuff. Get that down. Look at Bradbury's price, by the way. It's just plummeting. 428 is where it's at. It's where it lands after you take on that much debt. The thing is, Bradbury has like this tiny little thing, losing him $18 a second if it's active. This thing, losing $27 a second. And that was with this food shortage that just hit. Maybe the food shortage is actually going to save his life, just with that random little effect. Oh, a solar flare is fantastic for us. We're going to buy a goon. We're going to drop it down. Did I get that extra claim I went for? I'm actually not sure. I thought I did. But claims should be more expensive than that by now. Okay. Food production would be actually pretty fantastic, but that's going to require another upgrade out of us. That shouldn't take too long. We have strong production. Black market is more likely to get thrown at Herbert because of his stupid spot that he has. But we'll just have to see how it goes.
Let this be a lesson to you all. Screw with us, and we screw.
Okay, how much money is this making? 64? Yeah, 64 compared to 32, just because there's so much stuff there. I did just get EMP'd. That's to be expected at this point. I still have to sell off enough stuff to keep the attack going on our friend here. Thankfully, somebody hit this defended tile, so unless he's defended another tile, we can guarantee a power surge is going to knock out everything else at least, if we choose to power surge him. Also, we're making some money off of power right now, so that's cool.
Is online.
He defended another one. Wow, he actually spent 2 goons. He had to, but he actually spent the 2 goons he needed to spend. That's impressive to me. Okay, let's buy up some glass before we try and upgrade. Sell some aluminum. I want to buy up 60 glass. Then I know I'll be able to throw down those farms that might be able to make quite a bit of money. This dust storm. Ah. Why would you auction the tile in my base? The tile is actually in my base.
3,000, 4,000, 5.
I don't... I need this tile.
6,000,
I need this tile. I actually have to have this tile.
8,000,
So I have to buy this tile, however high it goes.
10,000.
Hoping people didn't notice that. And they kind of just let the timer run out. Okay. We got the tile. I'm going to go ahead and put a water pump on it. Like, iron's not making that much money right now, so I don't really need to have the iron production down. I can instead... Unfortunately, this is silicon and not water, right? But the water will help a bit. Now, as soon as I can make the upgrade... Not as soon, but fairly soon, when I can make the upgrade, I'll be able to put down farms and hopefully stay alive in this game that Herbert should by all rights run away with. Okay. What we can do is we can throw a nuke at this to clear it.
We're not surprised.
We'll just hand him a nuke.
Disappointed in you.
He can nuke us. That's fine. I don't really care. We'll find a way around it if we have to. And do we have enough steel? Almost. Okay, we got nuked exactly how we expected to. That's fine. It's fine. We had to throw it away so we can keep slowing him down as necessary.
Replicators online. Upgrade in progress.
Do we just go into 4
Stand
farms?
by.
Can't we just make that move? Let's try and make it happen. Sell what we need to. Get to the 4th farm. Okay, good. Now we're just selling off steel because we really want a goon squad. Oh, well, power surge can hit there as long as it doesn't hit here. We'll be okay. How much am I sitting on? Almost enough for a goon? About enough for a goon. So let's sell. We'll be ready to buy a goon in just a short time here. And as long as we don't get hit before that, hopefully we'll be established fairly well. I'm actually going to goon, I think, this tile in particular. This tile because these 2 are the most valuable production, and this is closer to everybody else, so they're more likely to click on it, interestingly enough.
Scientific colony expanded.
Online.
Bam. They could just power surge, but if they power surge up here, it'll run straight into it. If they power surge here, it'll run straight into it, hopefully. There's a 50-50 chance, basically. Each time the power surge jumps, it'll just run into the goon and get canceled out, so that's all fine. This was a really nice tile, though.
Rebaltic colony expanded.
Oh, well. We're still actually getting some benefit off of it, just due purely to adjacency bonuses, and we can always scrap it out for a steel mill, because it's not giving us very much iron. So we'll just do that as soon as it's unfrozen.
Scavenger colony expanded.
Another option, actually, how much food is being made? Probably more than should be getting made, all things considered, but not as much for anybody else as is for me. So one option is to just know I'm going to do this. Yep, another underground nuke. We pissed someone off.
3,000,
We pissed Herbert off is what happened. Now Herbert's fighting back.
6,000.
Okay, food's actually, like so many people made the move into food, that food's going down pretty fast. So even though we did a nice plan based around it, it's not going to pan out too well, potentially. We need to get this steel mill down I was talking about. I don't really want to bid higher on that. Come on, put down the steel mill. Maybe it's doing it, it just hasn't told me yet.
18,000.
But we can maybe make the move into reactors without too much trouble if we have to. Oh yeah, because I threw down a hacker array. It's just taking so long, I'm actually forgetting what I'm doing. Okay. That's all fine. I have 10,000 in resources. Unfortunately, this is going to get awkward. Trying to make all of this
The
work.
black market is online.
Do I have... Yeah, I have power down, just not a lot. Oh well.
Rebaltic
These are losing
colony
money during the
expanded.
night due to their power costs, so I will actually go ahead and turn them off for the time being. And then I have to decide what to do from here. My steel production is okay, but not great. I'd love to knock down this steel. His glass is probably making him a significant amount of money, too. Okay. I'm still going to go for this. I'm going to see if I can make it work. Because we already committed into the tiles, and once again, our food production is better than other people's food production.
We caught a dirty
So
rat
it
trying
might
to break
work
our
okay.
stuff.
Thank you. But I think I need to make the move into reactors if this doesn't pan out. So you can tell this is actually losing me money, potentially, especially because somebody's just buying into water and trying to make it lose me money. Somebody's trying to make me lose the game is what's coming down to at this point. Like, very, very actively. It's probably Herbert. We're just fighting each other the whole time. And that means all of this just isn't going to work very well. Well, Silicon's too expensive. He's thrown down a ridiculous amount of power. He's knocked our power out. We just got the 2 good founds, and now we've been hitting each other literally all game long. Maybe we can just knock each other out. His debt's real high, so he has to worry about that. That was awkward. Somebody made a sell immediately after we did a buy. Oh, come on. There's just too much. There's too many things hitting me. It's not just one person at this point because it's coming too fast for any one of these people to be doing it, quite frankly. There's just too much stuff hitting me. This aluminum is useless, but I can't really turn it into anything else because I just don't have the cash. Herbert's managed to protect himself just fine by now.
Bidding will begin at
What a frustrating game.
6,
What a frustrating game. Alright.
7,000.
Glass is too expensive. Silicon's nuts. I need to honestly just make this a silicon quarry if I can pull it off, which is insanely expensive to do.
1,000.
And I really needed this hack to work. I'm hoping... I was kind of hoping the water price going so high would move people out of food, but it just didn't. The way I was hoping it would. Herbert, really about to take on that much debt? We're only at $9,000. Like, we only have to push for $56,000 to buy him, right? And Wells has just been off in his corner the whole time, making stupid amounts of money. Oh, an electronic shortage. That's odd. I guess they all knew about it ahead of time. And that's actually super, super painful for me. Because I have to buy electronics. I don't have a choice. Well, none of my power is functional. I have something coming in. Yeah, and... well, I'm basically just dead, is what it comes down to, guys. I'm completely out of this game. The food play didn't work at all. I got slowed down way too much. Herbert... oh, I got the buy on! PB Head dying to his own debt again. Told you it was PB Head. And we're probably still mega dead. We're probably still mega dead. But, you know... it happens. We were hitting each other literally the whole time. I just need to turn these off and sit on our current thing. Now, unfortunately, this massively increased our debt accumulation, and so we're probably just going to die to our own debt, too. Because we have to be making electronics yesterday. And we're not. Can we upgrade? Yeah, see, everything we have is just worth no money right now. The silicon's our best bet, and we don't have a lot of that coming in at all. Oh, I guess we have some from over here. Maybe we'll get alive off that PB Head buy. But our debt is insane. Electronics are actually insane right now. The dust storm is not going to help at all because we were hoping to pay off some of it with power, and it's just not going to happen. This unfreezes in 5 seconds, and then maybe we can sell off some stuff at a decent point and stay alive. That's a lot of buys going down.
Colony
Our hackers
expanded.
have compromised the trading servers. Price
Okay.
manipulation begins shortly.
We can maybe short power. I don't know how much everybody's sitting on, but it doesn't seem to be like a lot. Not compared to us, at least. There's some there. You, not a lot. You, not a lot. Alright, we'll do it. Okay. I have discovered improved electronics production. That's good.
Expanded.
Okay. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Sell. Scrap, 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 scrap.
Your stock is being bought.
Yeah, that was the concern. My debt's too high. How much money do you have, Wells? Not enough to actually kill anyone. So it's interesting that he's trying. Thankfully, this is all still goon squatted. If we could get to an upgrade, that would be marvelous. It's probably not going to happen. I never actually turned these into power, so I just scrapped my aluminum, and then I've just been sitting there with dead tiles the whole time. And now aluminum's valuable again, so I have to move back into it. It's a very awkward game. Oh, my stock price is way too low. Okay, we're already upgrading again. If we can just make these electronics factories work. I think I have to let this go, unfortunately. Like, these two can fight over it. I have to defend myself at this point. This is making me plus $3 a second. What a bad tile right now. Okay, what I can do with this, though... Well, there are a bunch of things I can try to do, but they're probably not going to work. The power short may still come in handy. I could re-goon that. Oh, these are all active as well. Start auto-supply on all of them. And just make sure we have the money that we can actually supply all of them. There we go. Okay, the energy short's going to come in. It's going to come in at a reasonable time. We can force it to come in at a reasonable time. I'm actually going to go ahead and grab a goon squad and just put it here. These all need to be supplied still with carbon. So we need to sell until we have the carbon shipment available. Look at my debt. How insane is that?
Have compromised the
Like,
trading
legitimately.
servers. Price manipulation begins
Okay,
shortly.
here we go. And we're making stuff. I let it go too soon. Day's not come yet. Oh well. That's my bad. Now comes the day. And I need to consider what I can get rid of and what I need to move into. Man, aluminum's expensive. Power's nice and expensive. We're not dying yet. How much money is everybody sitting on? Wells is sitting on an insane amount of money, which is a big concern. More than we are. Way more than we are. Can I dynamite anybody's power at this point? Oh man, he has so much electronics production down in this corner too. That's an issue. That's an issue that needs to be dealt with yesterday. Hang on.
The black market is online.
That'll help. I mean, it shouldn't be surprising that people are trying to make electronics work, right? I just need to buy my stock at this point, unfortunately. And he may be beating me in the electronics production, depending on exactly how these upgrades are panning out.
Your stock is being bought.
So that's definitely an issue. I can't even get the last little bit. Okay, fine. Everything else goes into electronics. And electronics production, which I would love to upgrade. Absolutely love, 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 love to upgrade electronics production. These, though, need to all be reactors, I think.
Price manipulation begins shortly.
These need to turn into carbon quarries. Come on, delete, like I told you to 1 billion times. There we are. Yeah, too expensive. There we are. Okay. I think we're making the most off of this, which is good. Because we need to, desperately, make the most off of this. I don't want to sell out yet. I don't want to sell out yet. We froze his. That was the whole point, was we froze his. He can't freeze out ours easily. He really wants water engine? I guess we'll let him have it. That could get pretty dangerous for him later. It works out now, because suddenly he's spending water instead of fuel, but it only works now. It doesn't really work permanently, long term. Give me this dynamite. I need. Okay. I think we need to leave this power online for the most part, unfortunately. The hacker array I would love to be able to use again. How much am I sitting on in electronics? 200,000-ish in electronics right now is what I'm sitting on. I'm trying to just keep that alive, but carbon's really expensive. Carbon's exceptionally expensive, so it's causing problems.
Robotic colony.
Carbon scrubbing would be a nice idea. I guess I'll just sell some of them. Was that 100? No, that was only 10. I don't know why it didn't sell 100. Hold on. Okay, sell enough. Start the other short. We know it's coming still. Sell enough to improve our production again so we can keep up with him. And we're just going to go for another big, big hit on this. How much money is he actually making off these? We're actually making more per tile than he is on some of them at least. Not on all of them, but on some of them. We need to punish him for this is what needs to happen right now. 2, 1.
The black market
Okay,
is online.
that worked, interestingly enough. There. I was kind of hunting for a goon squad, but I guess it just wasn't there. We'll just keep his production shut down while we continue producing. I guess. That's all we have. 300,000. We need so much more than that to actually end the game, though, and I never got these reactors down like I wanted to, and the steel mills would still be profitable at this point, so we're just having problems. Definitely having problems this game after our initial fight with PB like we were talking about. Well, we have double production on all our electronics factories at this point, so even though he has this massive electronics farm going on right now, we can keep hitting it with black market and try to keep up purely because of our ridiculously efficient production. If we look, yeah, we have less tiles, but at least per tile we're making way more, even after all the adjacency bonuses are added in, I believe.
Our hackers have compromised the trading servers. Price manipulation.
Well, electronics are kind of important in this game, as it turns out. I'm just going to sell a little bit. I'm going to get a power surge down. Only takes out like half his production. It's just ridiculous. If Asimov were helping, it would be nice, but Asimov apparently felt like just dying this game. So, seriously, an electronic surplus? Alright, there. The electronic surplus had awful timing. I don't know who that was. Where's the tile?
8,000.
Nah, it's not a very good tile. Oh well.
1,000.
Okay. What can I do? I can just potentially move super out of electronics at this point. Surplus all of his electronics production. Keep Carbon crazy. And try to do something else in general. I need to upgrade.
Full hardware upgrade complete.
Okay, now that I've upgraded, what can I do? What can I make work that will actually hurt him a lot? Okay. Unfortunately, I put in so much into this electronics that I don't really want to move away from it, but I think it's my only viable option at this point. Maybe I keep making it until the surplus hits, and then I move into something else that's unexpected. So, what we'll do, I think, is just start on a lot of this. If he's paying attention, he'll see it coming very, very well. But if he's not,
Hackers have compromised the trading servers. Price
might be okay.
manipulation begins shortly.
unfortunately, he just has so much more production at this point, and we're probably just dead. But hopefully this makes his electronics production completely non-viable and makes him move out of it, because I don't think he has anything really, really nice like nanotech. Let's just scrap all these. Okay. How much do I need? I need so much. Where are you making all of your money from? It's not so much electronics anymore. I guess some of it's silicon. He has a lot of silicon coming in. I just have to start buying into him, unfortunately. That's just where we're at right now. Okay, what do I need? 589. What does he need? Way less. I can always pay debt if I absolutely have to, if I think I can outproduce him. But I don't know if I can actually outproduce him. He is a scavenger. He will see the move coming very, very easily. We are completely destroying ourselves in a lot of ways with this. I never even got this active. These have just been sitting useless literally the whole time, unfortunately. Aluminum is making all kinds of money. I need to get out of my own electronics production at this point, or at least turn it off temporarily, because it's just burning cash. He's trying a short. Interestingly. I don't see that working very, very well. I'll just sell what we have now. Okay, I need 597. I'm at 544. Is that going up? Yes, it's going up to 600. 6 is 12. There we are. GG. Gotta give Zoltar some wins. At least I earned my win against UPB. At least I earned my win against you. I mean, yeah, your debt did plummet and I was the one who happened to get the buyout, but I was watching you and I was the one shutting down your power. So, GG. Let's see what happened that game. I was Clark. Yes. Okay, I made a lot of money on electronics. Interestingly enough, I had my electronics separated, so I wasn't getting a whole lot of adjacency bonuses, but I think the engineering bay is what carried me through that whole game, realistically, because Wicked didn't even make as much money on electronics as I did. Look at this. Look at this. 821. I committed 8 tiles total. Total 8 tiles to electronics. Half of them were PBs, which was very nice of him to give to me. So half of them were PBs. And I just upgraded them massively with the engineering bay, like all the way up to a 100% bonus with the engineering bay. So I actually end up making more money on electronics than Wicked did with this ridiculous electronics field that suddenly, after the surpluses, did nothing. I appreciate it, PB. I like it. It was good. Thanks for taking the amazing spot and dying for me on power. So that's kind of what happened that game, is just forcing a transition when he has committed so much to this one resource, and then we were constantly hitting it with as much black market as we could, right through the middle as much as we could, and we never hit a goon with any of that. So he was hoping to just power through with all of that, and it just didn't work. Oh well, interesting little game. I don't think we need to look at stats too much more. Look, he made a lot on electronics, a ridiculous amount. I made a lot on electronics, even more. And then I made a lot on steel and pushed to the win. That was it. Yes, I had very high debt. Guess what? That's how you win games. A lot of debt. If you can do it.